Hey, what's up everybody? So I'm doing another mukbang. I know I just did one yesterday, but surprisingly, I had a handful of comments on TikTok of people saying, they liked the video and that I should do more of them. So I figured, why not? I have it for me. It's fun. I don't know. It's just like kind of fun, just eating food and just BSing with all of you. So we have another like kind of bulk type meal today. I know I was like saying how I want to cook more in yesterday's mukbang, like eat whole food and like try to not eat pizza. Well, today we have a pizza. And here I'll show you guys. So it's one of the Safeway Signature Select pizzas, which are surprisingly really good. Like I like these quite a bit. And this one is the garlic chicken Alfredo pizza. I like it because there's like a ton of onions and a ton of garlic on there. There's quite a bit of chicken as well. All in all, it has there's 960 calories, 56 grams of protein, which is all I about care about. So I'm going to be eating that. And then to boost protein like I did yesterday, I have a Chobani 20 gram yogurt and a 15 gram protein Oikos. For beverage, another kombucha, this time GTS. Target had them on sale for 3 for $10, so I picked some up today. And then for dessert, the yogurt's gonna be dessert, but for also dessert and more protein, one of the Legendary Foods Pop-Tart, strawberry Pop-Tart thing. And then a Built Puff Bar. This one's cookie dough. I'm using this one today, or like adding it to this meal, because apparently there's some collagen protein in here, and I did a pretty hardcore arm workout today, and so because of my like tendons, I figured I'd get some collagen protein as well. So before I begin, if you like this video, please let me know. Please just drop a comment. I really appreciate getting feedback from everyone. Saying like, hey, yeah, I thought it was a good video or whatever, or offering suggestions. Like someone had a great suggestion on TikTok. I think they were saying do a mukbang with like some of your childhood favorite meals. So I really appreciate that feedback, and everyone else that said, to do more. So really quick, and also if you like it too, liking the video helps tremendously, and subscribing to the channel helps tremendously. Finally surpassed 450 subscribers on YouTube, and a few days ago hit over 100 followers on TikTok, which I'm super stoked about, so thank you everyone. And kind of like with fashion of yesterday, I'm just going to go through calories and macros for all of the listed food I have here. So all in all, I have, there's going to be 1,590 calories, almost 1,600 calories. A lot more fat today, 59.5 grams of fat, 139 grams of carbohydrates, and 126 grams of protein. So I think that's a pretty sufficient amount of protein. But yeah, I just kind of felt like a pizza, so that's what we're doing. But yeah, this super good. This is a thin crust too, which I like. The Alfredo sauce is like really rich. And the chicken's really tender too. It's really good chicken. So I didn't finish my train of thought. So these Signature Select pizzas are really good, but especially in the context of when they go on sale. I got one of these for $3.99, so that's pretty solid. Like a pretty good pizza, decent sized pizza for $4. Sometimes they go on sale cheaper, but I haven't really seen them cheaper than that. I think just because inflation and like corporate greed and groceries just costing so freaking much now. But Safeway used to run sales in the past where these were like $2.49 or something like that, and like with a limit of 4 of them. And that's a really good deal. But $4, definitely worth it. Yeah, so freaking good. I just really like all the onions on here, and the garlic flavor is really strong. Not very thick. Their chicken bacon ranch one's pretty good too. That's also a thin crust. And then they have a thin crust barbecue chicken one, which is pretty good too. I haven't had that one in a while. But yeah, I figure this should all be a sufficient amount of calories and protein to recover from, you know, a pretty good arm workout. I like this too because some pizzas I don't really like eating the whole crust, just because it's a little too much. But with this, like, the crust is like, there's like barely any like crust. It's pretty much flat throughout. The one exception where I'll always eat the crust is a stuffed crust pizza, of course. I freaking love stuffed crust pizzas. Yeah, for me, typically, my go-to flavor or topping of pizza, pepperoni. Just classic, you know, just simple, classic, delicious. I used to be more into supreme pizzas. I still like supreme pizzas, but for some reason, I don't know, I've just been on a pepperoni pizza kick. Safeway has, I think they have a thin crust pepperoni pizza, and they also have like a regular crust pepperoni pizza. I don't know if I've tried either of them, so I might have to get one of those before the sale's over. Well, the $4 one was last week's sale, so it's not this week. But I have a just for you coupon, digital coupon, for like $4.39 or something like that. So not much higher than the $4. And that's this week. So yeah, I might have to buy some of the pepperoni pizzas. I also like the onions on this, like how they're like already cooked or like sauteed. So they're really soft and like, you know, the flavor just melds very well with everything else. Do you guys like my fingernails? I painted them last night because it's been a while. I wanted to do purple again, but my nice looking purple one that's kind of like shiny or sparkly is almost out. So I don't think I had enough to do 2 coats, so I went with a lime green. I don't know, it's just fun doing my nails. Like, I really don't care what people might look at and think. Like, although to be fair, pretty much, let me make sure there's the sediment is mixed up. That's what I like about the kombucha too, like where you can like see like a thick layer of like the like cultured stuff, you know, from the bacteria and the yeast. Mystic Mango, this flavor is really good. I think GTS is my favorite kombucha brand. Oh yeah, that's super good. It's just like taking a bite into a mango. Nice and lightly carbonated. Get that fermentation. I like kombucha too because it kind of reminds me of beer. So I've really liked it, like being in recovery. For me, it's not triggering. I don't drink it and be like, oh, fermentation, like I want a beer now. But it's just a nice treat. But I typically don't buy the GTS too often because they're more expensive usually. They're like $4 normally at Target, like $4.49 at Safeway. But 3 for $10, I figured that was pretty decent, like $3.33. The Brew Doctor, the one I drank yesterday, those were on sale at Safeway for $2.50, which is pretty solid. But those taste sweeter. They taste more like kind of juice than it does like a fermented beverage. I mean, still, you can still taste it, but not as strong. And I feel like it's just like a better product. Like there's down there at the bottom, you can see there's 9 billion living probiotics in there. That's quite a lot. So I like it too for like my digestion. It's nice not having like a bunch of dry food. Like the food yesterday was really good. Dinner was really good yesterday. But that second pork chop, I've been like going through like half of those potatoes just started being so dry. And I was like, this is nice and saucy. One thing I'm really bad at, I was just thinking about like kind of how I tallied up the macronutrients. I mean, I look at sodium usually when I'm buying something or like preparing it, but I don't really care so much about the sodium, and I probably should, because I probably consume like at least double the daily value like they're supposed to, like an adult male is supposed to have in a day. But it's just so hard. Like everything just has salt in it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this. Oh, okay, yeah, there's 10 milligrams in the kombucha. I mean, that's not a lot, but what about the Chobani? 115. $360. I mean, there's probably like at least 2,000 milligrams in this pizza alone. It's like, yeah, that's on me for like buying processed food and stuff, but it's so hard to escape it, just everywhere. unless you eat like just completely non-processed foods and like add your own salt and seasonings. Come to think of it, I don't think I even looked at the sodium in those pre-marinated pork chops yesterday. They didn't taste really salty, but I'm so used to salt, so it probably still was pretty salty. And it just, for me, it tastes good. These pizzas are good like for a bulk or just pizza in general. It's like good for a bulk because it's like so calorie dense and like really easy to eat because it's delicious. Like I'm already only have 2 slices left. But yeah, this should help me recover. It's weird. I haven't really been getting much stronger, but it looks like I'm still continuing to put on muscle mass. But I think it's like the way I train, like I do such a high amount of volume in a single day for that specific muscle group. So I probably overdo it, but I like it because usually I respond with muscle growth, not so much strength. So I guess I shouldn't be that surprised, but you would think putting on more muscle, you would automatically become stronger, but I mean, I guess that's not necessarily always the case. I guess I've been able to do like a few more reps with like the same weight, so I'm like not lifting heavier weights, but a few more reps. And I've also really been focusing on like really good clean form, so I guess, yeah, that's also like, I guess, some progress or like an indication of like additional strength. I'm not like, trying to force like ego lift kind of. Not that there's anything wrong. I think ego lifting has its purposes for some people. I mean, the people that put like 2,000 pounds on the leg press and then do like 2 millimeter range of motion, that's a little silly. It's people like that, like just barely like press like that, just like a few inches instead of like going all the way. And like I was saying yesterday, I don't judge people. When I see that, I don't judge. I don't think like I'm better than them, but it's like that's an instance where it's like you're really like selling yourself short, dude. Like you could probably be making better gains if you lowered the weight and actually went through the full range of motion. But when I kind of was thinking of ego lifting, kind of like someone like Sam Sulik, where like you're doing, or just I guess sometimes me, you're doing like good form, but then it's like you get like 8 reps and like you're pretty much out of reserve reps. So instead of like just putting the weights down and calling it good at 8, you can kind of like swing a little bit, a cheat essentially, to like get another few reps out. And I think that's can be beneficial. But when you're going like hardcore ego lifting, I don't think that's beneficial. And I'm not the type, I will pretty much never go up to somebody and give them unsolicited advice or suggestions. I think that's kind of annoying, especially when people have their headphones in. It's like, no one wants to have you come up and be like, hey dude, you're lifting all wrong. I mean, of course, if I were to do that, I'd say it nicer than that. But, not my business, you know, like, maybe that works for them. Maybe, like, they're making substantial gains doing that, and, you know, that's just how their body operates. All I know is I dislike it when people come up to me when I'm like listening to music and like, especially in the middle of a set, and they give me unsolicited advice like, hey dude, like you should do this or you should do that instead. And it's like, okay, I mean, I appreciate you, you know, trying to help, but I'm just doing my own thing here. I'm sure like a lot of women dislike when men come up and like interrupt their workout and like hit on them. I'm sure that happens pretty frequently. And that's definitely something I would never do. But like for me, like I'm really like shy and reserved. I'm not the type to like go up to a stranger, like a woman I've never met before, and like, you know, try and like hit on her or like even give her a compliment or even honestly just talk to them. I'm just too shy. So going up and hitting on somebody, especially like, or trying to pick them up, yeah, I wouldn't do that, especially. It's like, I don't want to interrupt your workout. Well, I'm that way with women in general, like even out in public, not necessarily in the gym working out. But yeah, I don't know, I think it's kind of not ideal to interrupt someone's workout. That pizza was delicious, super good. Let's take our vitamins and other various supplements. All right, good stuff. All right, let's I'm gonna save the yogurt for last, just because that's easy to eat. Let's have one of these Pop-Tarts. Yeah, these have grown on me quite a bit. I like them a lot more than I did during my review. Still tastes much like strawberry, but it's like the frosting is really good. And it's just like super soft and super easy to eat. Yeah, I might as well get these ready. Well, kind of get them ready. You know, tomorrow I really have been considering and kind of wanting to like go completely bald. So I might do that tomorrow, because I don't really have too many plans for tomorrow. So So it would be a good day. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, because the hair clippers I use like don't go super duper short. And I did buy, I don't know where I put it, but I bought one of those like bald head shaver things that like has like 7 blades. It's an electric razor that you can kind of go around on your scalp. But I don't think that would work. Sorry, hold on. Kind of just got stuck all around my gums. I don't think my buzzer, my hair clipper is cut short enough for that to work. So I might have to go with like one of these, because this cuts shorter. But it's gonna be such a pain in the ass though to do my whole head. And then if I miss a spot, that's gonna suck. But yeah, because it's like, I can't see the camera, but you know, I'm going pretty bald. And then of course, like, I have such a high hairline. I used to have more of a widow's peak, but it's gone up over the years. Although maybe I should wait until I like lose some more body fat and my face is a little leaner. I'm not sure how I would look bald, like with my face kind of being a little more puffy. I don't know. Not that it really matters. So like with the nails, I don't really care what people think. Especially what the opposite sex thinks. I mean, I'm not like asexual or aromantic. I don't want a relationship. I mean, I wouldn't mind like a casual, you know, type situation. But for the most part, I don't like, I just keep to myself. So I'm not ever trying to like look attractive to like the opposite sex, or like conform, or like fit in, you know. So, because I think it'd just be nice to be bald, completely bald. And just not have any hair to deal with. I don't know. So check out these bars. This bar is really interesting. So, like I said, this is like, there's a lot of collagen protein in here. So for this flavor, here, well, for this flavor, you have kind of like the, it's like very gooey. It's like really chewy. I think that's just because of the collagen. But then up top, you have like these cookie dough type bites. It's pretty good. I have I also have a salted caramel flavor. And then I also did buy some chocolate ones too. Here we go. Yeah, I may have gone a little overboard buying all the clearance protein bars and snacks. I think it's worth it. Okay, yeah, you can get like a good picture here, like different texture. I mean, actually, surprisingly, it does kind of taste or feel like cookie dough. Like you can, I don't know if you can hear. Maybe not. But it's like sugar granules, or like something is like kind of crunchy, kind of similar to like actually eating cookie dough. Yeah, very chewy. So yeah, I don't know. I might cut my hair tomorrow, but other than that, I don't really have too much going on. I'll be doing ab workout at home. I'll also do fasted cardio tomorrow morning when I wake up. I'm so thankful I bought that exercise bike. It's not very big or like complete, but it definitely gets the job done. So I'm really thankful because I've been meaning to do like cardio just in general, but like I think fasted cardio would help too with like the fat loss. But I just haven't had the motivation to like go out like jogging or biking like outside in the morning or like any time of the day. Especially considering I get sweaty. And so I'd have to wear another pair of clothes like if I go to the gym. Because I sweat a lot. But with the bike, I can just bike in my boxers and change my boxers afterwards. But other than that, I don't have any clothes to like saturate with sweat. And it's nice because I don't have to leave the house at all. Which is also nice because it's like it's not weather dependent. Like it doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, etc., etc. I can bike, you know, any day in the comfort of my home. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And then, like I said, abs at home. Just some like mat workout. So crunches, leg raises, bicycle kicks, side crunches, stuff like that. Some, you know, a few things I learned through Pilates. Pilates is really great. I like Pilates. Haven't done Pilates in a long time though. But I like it's like a more action-packed yoga. I'd say my core strength is decent though. Especially like considering like when I go grocery shopping and walk back home, I have a backpack full of stuff. But then also if I'm buying a lot of stuff, then I have that gym bag too. And carrying that and alternating hands, you know, if my grip gets tired. So that kind of, you know, you have to have your core stabilize a bit. All right, cool. Look at that, boom, 1,600 calories done. 120 something grams of protein. Yeah, very good. But yeah, that was fun. I don't know, it's just nice. Yeah, I had fun just like yesterday. Yeah. So yeah, you know, like I said, I mean, if you like it, you know, please leave a comment or have any constructive criticism or any suggestions on what I can possibly eat for like another mukbang type dinner. You know, please let me know. And then also, again, you know, if you did like the video, please, you know, hit the like button. That helps a lot. Please subscribe. That helps grow the channel. And, you know, try to reach more people with my recovery focused videos, not necessarily the mukbang. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but, you know, I don't think anyone's finding my mukbang videos helpful for their recovery. But you know, it's my channel. I get to, you know, if I want to have fun, I can have fun. So, but still, be nice to grow bigger. And you know, speaking of which, I think like my YouTube video, one of the videos talking about like my nerve damage and the nitrous oxide has like 10,000 views or something, which is pretty awesome. That's cool. It's you know, that's my goal, is just to reach more people, so that way it's like, you know, they can either like be made aware of like the risks and possible effects from nitrous abuse. You know, maybe use it as like a word of caution to like not abuse, because they might become addicted. For those that are struggling with addiction to nitrous oxide, and like especially those that have had similar experiences with nerve damage and not being able to walk from the nitrous oxide, you know, like my videos can provide some sort of, you know, hope, or at least like, hey, it's doable. So that's why when I say I kind of growing the channel to reach more people, that's those type of videos I want to reach more people. So but I mean, you know, if you don't want to subscribe or like or comment, that's fine too. You know, like, you do your own thing. I just appreciate your viewership, you know, sticking with me for 36 minutes. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and definitely have to probably do more of these. So I'll see you guys next time.